Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 6 preview between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Now let's look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with Buffalo.
When I look at the Buffalo Bills, I look at the interior offensive line, guys like Adam Levitre, Craig Urbik, Eric Wood. Those guys are going to have a huge day this week versus Arizona, as Arizona does a great job of getting interior pressure. If they can't protect Ryan Fitzpatrick, it's going to be a long day for that passing game and also the running game, as they won't be able to move the football on Arizona. But when you look at the defensive side of the football, the Bills have to start generating pressure from their front four outside of Kyle Williams. So let's go inside the lab to see how they can accomplish that this week versus Arizona.
In order for the Buffalo Bills to be successful versus the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to have to generate some type of pressure. And I'm drawing up here a way they can generate pressure with their front four. Simple stunt cover 2 defense. So you know cover 2, you have boom, he's reading the out. He has his deep half. Free safety has his deep half. Bang, reading the out. Boom, boom. That's just simple coverage. But here's where the action is. The strong side defensive end, which would be Mario Williams, he's going to line up in a 7 technique. And if he sees pass, he's going to come around to this gap. Bang. Then we'll have this 3 technique come around over here. And this backside defensive tackle is looping around and attacking that gap right there. And then this end is coming up here. So that way they can get some type of creativity going with their defensive line to try to generate some type of pass rush. Stunting the defensive linemen, playing different games with the tackles and ends can have a huge success for Buffalo this week against the Arizona Cardinals.
Now let's move over to the Arizona Cardinals. You look at their defense, and I instantly want to focus on Adrian Wilson and also Kerry Rose, the safeties back there for the Cardinals. I think they're going to have a huge day versus the spread out attack of the Buffalo Bills. The Bills like to go 4 and 5 wide sets, putting a lot of pressure on safeties to make plays in the passing game. So you have to look at Wilson and Rose as 2 huge pieces to that puzzle in order for the Cardinals defense overall to have success, and also Patrick Peterson. But when you look at the offensive side of the football, it's all about protection for Kevin Kolb. So let's go back inside the lab to see how the Cardinals can better protect up front for their passing game.
When you talk Arizona Cardinals, you instantly want to talk about the offensive line and protecting Kevin Kolb. And Kolb is an athletic guy, can get outside the pocket. So let's see how we can protect Kolb by utilizing sprint out blocking techniques. So we're going to roll Kolb out. We're going to sprint him out to try to hit this guy either on a comeback route or hit this tight end over here. So this is, or this fullback in the flat. So this is how we're going to protect Kolb, utilizing sprint out protection. Right here, the backside tackle is going to stalk back, protect this guy right here. Backside guard, stalk back, protect this guy as Kolb sprints out here. Running back is also up here leading up, blocking, so you have that extra blocker. The center takes his own step, and he's pretty much keying this middle linebacker. If this guy comes, that's his guy. Zone step by the play side guard, zone step by the play side tackle, taking this defensive end. So you see right there, when you sprint Kolb out, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys protecting him front side, with 2 guys protecting him on the backside. So that way he can be well protected. You can utilize his athleticism, and he can get the football out of his hands quickly.
Brian Scott gets my vote for X Factor for the Buffalo Bills. This guy's a linebacker, but came into the league as a corner, then moved to safety. So he has the athleticism you want in the passing game, and I like that about him. D'Anthony Baptiste has to do a better job up front protecting Kevin Kolb's blind side. So he's an X Factor, in my opinion, for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's take a look at the personnel breakdown in this matchup. Not much separates both teams. Although the Cardinals are aggressive on defense, the Bills can attack these guys in the pass game with a short to intermediate. So we'll see how this works out this week. Should be a very good ball game. I'm going with Arizona in this ball game, but I think this game will be very close. I don't think the Cardinals will be able to run the football versus Buffalo, so this will come down to a passing game, and I have to trust the receivers of Arizona, and I like the defense of the Cardinals being able to get pressure on Ryan Fitzpatrick and forcing a couple of sacks and also some turnovers. I also want to give a huge shout out to Buffalo Bill fan forums and also Cardinal fan forums for always showing football game plan support.